Hi everyone, and thank you all so much for watching. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on how to color correct using the Stila all-in-one Correct and Perfect color correcting palette. Now, color correcting is an old makeup technique that just recently became a trend, and it looks like all the brands are releasing all these different products, palettes, color correctors, powders. The market is all of a sudden flooded with the color correcting products. So I understand that it might be intimidating for some of you guys out there who are maybe just a beginner or not that much into makeup, but you still have the specific skin issue that you need to address and something that you need to correct on your face. So in this video, I will show you guys that you don't have to be a makeup artist or a makeup pro to color correct. As long as you know the simple basics of the color correcting and you follow a couple of simple steps that I'll show you in this video, you'll be good to go. So what we are trying to do when we are color correcting is to recede or neutralize a certain discoloration on our face. So the first thing you need to determine is what is exactly on your face that you're trying to recede or neutralize, and most important of all is knowing your skin tone, which will help you choose the right product for you. So whether it's dark circles, redness, sunburn, any hyperpigmentation, acne scars, broken capillaries, or anything like that, there is a way to neutralize them with the color correcting. So I strongly encourage you to look in the mirror and determine those two things first, and then you can get on to the color correcting. When color correcting, we are referring to the color wheel, and depending on what color we want to neutralize, we're going to look across the spectrum of colors and choose the right opposite of it. So for the blue, that's going to be orange, for red it's going to be green, and for yellow it's going to be purple, etc. So yeah, enough rambling, let's jump straight into the video. The first thing I'm going to do is apply my eye cream, and for that I'm going in with my Holy Grail Heals Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I love this cream so freaking much. It is super rich and hydrating and very thick as well. So I'm applying it first on the back of my hand and smearing it out. So I break the emulsion and it's easier for me to tap it around the delicate eye area. I'm using my ring finger since it has the least amount of pressure and a gentle touch. And once I applied it, I'm going to let my skin really soak it in before I move on to the next step. Then going in with the orange cream from my Stila palette, I'm going to directly go underneath the eyes where dark circles usually tend to be the most prominent. And for that, I'm using my flat concealer brush by Bare Minerals. Now, obviously, I don't have the intense darkness underneath the eyes, so I don't necessarily need to use the concealer desaturated. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use it in the areas where the dark circles usually tend to form, for all of you guys out there that do have this issue. And now I'm grabbing the peach cream and I'm going to go right underneath that orange, and with the same flat concealer brush, I'm going to additionally conceal that under eye area. This is the right concealer for my under eye since I'm more of a medium to fair skin tone, and the orange is more for the intense dark circles on medium to deep skin tones. However, then I'm going to grab the yellow cream and I'm going to cover up these acne scars I have right along my jawline. Yellow is used to counteract and hide the browns and purples on your face, so whether those are acne scars, hyperpigmentation, or anything like that. I'm also going to go over my lids because I do have some veinage there, and this way I'm also priming them for the eyeshadow application. Yellow is also used to brighten up, so I'm just going to lightly go down the bridge of my nose and between my eyebrows as well. Lastly, I'm picking up the green cream and I'm going to apply it everywhere I have redness on my face. First, I'm going to dot over these breakouts, and then I'm going to go around my nose because that's where I usually get redness throughout the day, and that's where my foundation will break out if I don't conceal it first. Now, after I'm done with the cream concealers, I'm laughing my ass off while I'm looking myself in the mirror because I look like a clown, but remember, we are not done yet. Now I'm going in and I'm blending it all out. I'm grabbing my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge and I'm going to stipple this into my skin. I'm starting with the under eye and I'm using the upward motion. Anytime we blend our under eye, we want to blend it upward, never downward, because that can drag our face down, which we definitely don't want. And then I'm blending out the yellow concealer by mostly just pressing it in the areas applied it, not going upward nor downward. And now I'm also blending out the green cream around my nose, and I'm leaving these three guys right here where I applied it, just because I'm going to set them with powder so the breakouts stay fully concealed. Now I'm going to grab this banana translucent powder and I'm going to set all of the areas that I just corrected. I'm using my Sephora Precision Blush Brush, which is super random because I use this brush for everything else but the blush. However, I'm going to super slightly with this powder and I'm applying just a light layer. The reason why I'm doing this is to prevent the correctors from breaking through my foundation or, God forbid, a mix in with my foundation, which would be a hot mess. This is a crucial step in color correcting and you don't want to forget to do this. Moving on, I'm going to continue with my regular foundation routine, and today I'm using my Born This Way foundation by Too Faced, which I'm lightly obsessed with. This foundation is a bomb.com. It's all free and super lightweight and covers very, very well. It is a medium to full coverage foundation depending on how ham you're gonna go. But today I'm not gonna go crazy full coverage since I already have corrected my skin and less foundation is enough. As always, I'm going to paint it first with the flat synthetic brush all over the rest of my face, avoiding the under eye. I'm going to be applying the concealer there in a bit and it's not necessary to add another layer, so I'm going to stay away. I'm grabbing my partner in crime, my favorite Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to blend out my foundation. Next, I'm going to go in with my trusty Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics, and I'm going to use the tiniest amount ever and apply it in the areas I would usually apply it. Under the eye area in the triangle shape, extending all the way to the temples, down the bridge of the nose, center of my forehead, and around my nose. Again, I'm using the Bare Minerals Flat Concealer brush, and then I'm grabbing my sponge again and blending it all out, making sure there's no harsh lines and it's all blended together with the foundation. To set the concealer, once again, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, which is also super lightweight. This step is finally locking everything in and assuring nothing peeks through. To set the rest of my face, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium, and for that I'm using my E1 brush by Morphe. This brush is everything to me right now, and it's so freaking fluffy and fat, and it makes me very happy. To add some dimension to the face, I'm going to lightly contour my face using another favorite Morphe blush at the moment, and this is the E4, the Angle Contour Brush. I'm not going to contour like there's no tomorrow. As I said, I'm mostly just adding some dimension to the face so it does not appear flat. And then to add just a little glow all over, I'm grabbing my Hourglass Ambient Luminous Bronze Light. Wow, that is a mouthful. However, I'm applying it onto the where I just contour with the Morphe M528. And I finally stopped before I hit the point of no return with this bronzer, but no worries, I'm going in with my E1 and I'm gonna blend it all out. And that is all for our face. So yeah, this is the final result. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. As you can tell, the correctors are not peeking anywhere through my foundation. So there is really nothing to worry about when you're working with the colored correctors, as long as you follow the simple steps I showed you in this video and you set them each one at a time. There's really nothing to worry about. So I do want to mention the quality of this product is amazing and I'm very pleased. This was my first time ever using it and on camera. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. So the correctors are extremely creamy and they blend very well. They are also highly pigmented, so a little bit of product will go a long way. I do strongly encourage you to use the minimal amount of the product, since it's always easier to build up if you need more coverage than to take off once it's already on the face. The powders are amazing as well. They're very finely milled, so they're almost undetectable on the skin and they're super lightweight. So yeah, I'm really happy with the palette and I strongly recommend it. So do I think the color correcting is for everyday basis? Absolutely not. Color correcting is a makeup technique that can definitely be of use when you're going to a photo shoot or you want to take a lot of pictures and you just want your makeup to be super on point. But let's be honest, it is adding a couple of layers to your makeup that are not necessary for every day. You still want your skin to breathe. So yeah, that was it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and that you learned something new. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye guys!